It's a new year, and with T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal. Right now, get the iPhone 12 on us on every single plan with eligible iPhone trade-in.
So I can FaceTime with my sister in Savannah.
That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on every plan. All on America's 5G leader in coverage. T-Mobile.
With 24 monthly bill credits and a new line plus tax. If you cancel credit, stop and balance on required finance agreement may be due. Contact us for well-qualified buyers. Qualifying consumer plan required. See coverage and offer details at T-Mobile.com.
Saturday, September the 22nd. Big information for today. Of course, Joe Duffy's picks. We are on fire. The worst possible combination if you're a bookmaker. JDP on fire, the greatest handicapper of all time, and one of our biggest portfolios in quite some time. Been in this business since 1988. One of the strongest portfolios I've ever seen. 10 Saturday football winners, led by 7 wise guy plays. We also got 4 NFL up for Sunday. Oh, by the way, today it's kind of weird. Last week we had a majority of our plays at noon Eastern, another one at 12:30. Somehow today, the entire portfolio at 3:30 Eastern or later. Promises made, promises delivered. Joe Duffy's picks. OffshoreInsiders.com. OffshoreInsiders.com. Biggest line moves today. Navy open up as a 12.5-point favorite against SMU. They're now down to 6.5. Oregon open up at -2.5 to Stanford. And this is arguably the marquee game of the day, certainly one of them. But they're now +2.5. San Diego State went from 8.5-point favorites to Eastern Michigan, already up to 13. And Buffalo, the team everyone wants to bet against Rutgers. Buffalo -3 they opened up. But now they're -6.5. Now we like to use what we've always called the margin of cover for years, and then some people started calling it the sweat barometer once they discovered this. But these have been the best teams to bet against the spread this year, and in theory, the most undervalued thus far. Alabama and Cincinnati are both a perfect 3-0 against the spread, but they're covering. Alabama is by an average of 19.8 points per game. Cincinnati covering by an average of 19.3 points per game. The best teams to bet against, or the most overvalued. Florida State 0-3, getting beaten by an average of 25.2 points per game. Again, this is the margin of cover, so therefore not their actual margin, but their margin against the spread relative to the point spread. Old Dominion is 0-3, -18.7. New Mexico State 0-3, -18.8. If you do like this information, please let us know. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a heart if you're watching on Periscope, the simulcast. Now, here are the biggest percentages in terms of bet. Here is who the public is betting on based on pure numbers. Numbers of bets, that is. Buffalo, Ohio State, Virginia Tech. Now the percentage of money, and this a lot of people would say this is the sharp money, the big bets. New Mexico State, Georgia, Auburn, they say will bounce back, Memphis, and Virginia Tech. Now free pick, going with teams off of a dominant win under very specific circumstances, including not playing a team that's got more straight-up wins than they do, is 555 and 386. Now, more times than not, this actually benefits a favorite, but in this case, it's Kentucky +10 against Mississippi State. Now, I'm going to flat out tell you the system applies 7 times this week. Sometimes it's heavily corroborated. Maybe even once or twice it's canceled out by conflicting intel. But I will tell you the times that it's heavily corroborated. It's part of Joe Duffy's Picks Premium portfolio, which, again, we just continue to roll. Joe Duffy's Picks a stunning 7-1 the last 8. Well, not that stunning, but back where we belong. You got a huge portfolio. What is stunning is 10 Saturday winners led by 7 wise guy plays, each and every one in college football. And, of course, don't forget, not only is OffshoreInsiders.com the home for the best sports handicappers whose winning goes back to the 1980s, even the Master Lock Line, the power of more than 620 services behind each and every selection, has been winning longer publicly than May. Used to be the lock line on the score phone days. But we are home of the world's best sports books. Every single one will pay you on time. Make sure you visit OffshoreInsiders.com before placing a bet for thoroughly vetted sports books.
The new year comes with new ways for pros to save at Lowe's. Like when you're ready to tackle your taxes, we'll help you save up to $100 off federal tax preparation when you file through TurboTax. All you have to do is sign up to become a Lowe's Pro Loyalty member by January 25th, and the savings is yours. This exclusive offer is for new Lowe's Pro Loyalty members only, so sign up at lowesforpros.com/proloyalty. Lowe's, the new home for pros. Discount valid on select TurboTax services through October 15th. More terms apply. U.S. only.